Hello!
Hi!
We're here! Welcome to Assembled, Season 2, Episode 5. Ooh, we're almost done. Whoop, whoop!
We're doing 12 this time.
12 episodes?
12 episodes in Season 2.
Did you tell me that?
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember.
8 was only for Season 1, because we had to kind of get in the swing of things.
So the 12 weeks going to take us into convention?
It'll take us to the week of convention.
Oh, so I have some more time to get my swaps done and stuff. I was actually thinking about that this morning. I'm like, wow, I should really probably start my list. It's going to be long. So, yes. All right, we're at Sarah's house today. What are we doing?
We are. So I picked the stamp set Bloom for You. This is, let me see if I can get, so you guys aren't in glare. Ah! Okay, this is just really obnoxious there. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. So this is a Bloom benefit in the Spring into Summer catalog.
And we have 2.
Yeah, we have 2 of them today. So if you make a purchase that's $75 or more, you can actually get this stamp set for free. So when you get the stamp set, it's 1 stamp. It all comes out as 1 stamp. However, that needs to go.
We got it.
Okay. So what I did on my second one was I cut it apart. I separated the flower from the words on it. So really quickly, I just wanted to tell you, because this stamp is very close. The image itself is very close to the words. They kind of go almost right together with it. So the easy way to do this is to actually have your stamp not on a block or anything. Bend it back like this. That'll put more distance between the image itself and the words as you're cutting the stamp. What I did personally was used a craft knife just to cut the rubber part of it, and then went back in with my shears to cut the foam. So, but if you bend it back, it puts a little bit more distance, so you're not going to nick the image or the words when you're cutting it.
Cool tip. I learned something new today.
And then I did go back in and trim just a little bit where there were excess pieces along the edge.
Oh yeah,
of flat.
It's always a little bit rough.
This will still fit back together with the other stamp. So if you want to use it as a single image, you still can, but you have the ability to use it as separate images. Yeah. So.
Good idea. Okay, can you draw some good stuff today?
You're drawing. Wait. This is our color thing.
Yeah.
I'm shaking it up really good
colors.
so she can't accuse me of putting all the neons on top.
I'm telling you what, I'm for some reason I'm just going to draw them anyway. Okay. Color. I feel myself holding my breath. Oh, pumpkin bread.
Okay.
Okay, pumpkin bread. So that's kind of like a rusty fall color.
Kind of orangey.
Orangey.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
4.
Well, here's 2. Did you refold these? Silks. Okay.
Yeah, I tightened the folds up so that we wouldn't get the embossing paste every week.
Pan pastels.
Okay.
Okay. Pearl sequins and drops. It's looking better for Becky. Okay, don't blow it here, girl. Die cuts. This is going to be a great day. Okay, so we have to incorporate the color of pumpkin bread, and then we have to use pan pastels, silks, pearl sequins and drops, and a die cut. I can handle it.
You're going to have kind of a fall-toned card, I think, today.
Maybe. All right, should we get busy?
Well, let's get stuff gathered up.
We're going to gather our stuff. Here's all the pan pastels. I guess I'll just set them.
Here's a pumpkin bread.
Thank you. This is what color pumpkin bread is. It's kind of a rusty, orangey fall color. And
my silk.
What silk did you choose? What did you leave for me?
There's like 8 other colors. Actually, no, there's way more than 8.
All
There's
right,
10 other colors.
I'm going to take one so that it will remind me, but I don't know what color I'm going to use yet. Oh, wait. Maybe I do. Here's this one. Where are we? what are you doing with your other color?
Huh?
What are you doing with the other ink color? You didn't draw an ink. You didn't draw an ink.
I draw the color you drew the color pumpkin bread.
So
that's
we can use
pumpkin
the
bread
ink too?
Yes.
Well, give it to me. Alright, I gotta find a die. Oh wait, are they in the drawer? Are the dies in the drawer now?
No, they're to the side here.
Okay, alright.
Let me.
Well, why don't you just take all the fall color inks away from me right now?
I'm not. I even left you the pumpkin bread pan pastel.
Wow. Oh, a die. So, do you have the ovals?
Right there.
I think I'll try that. Can I use more than one? We can use more than one die, right?
If we pulled die cuts, so yeah.
Okay. Look how she puts them on this magnet inside the thing. She's like way more clever than me.
We knew that though.
Oh! Hurry up. Hurry up. Okay, I decided I'm going to use this one too.
Don't wake that one.
Okay, I think I'm kind of ready, so I'm going to move you guys over here and we're going to get started.
She's way too quick about it, guys. I'm a little nervous about this one.
Yeah, well, you better
By the way,
get yourself together.
I sent her a picture of bubble tea. She knows it's a real thing now.
Bubble tea, oh my god, that looks so disgusting. Why would someone drink that? It has balls in it. This is gross. Okay, so now one of you guys are going to tell me all about bubble tea and how great it is.
Start sending her
right?
pictures,
No.
just constantly.
Don't send me any pictures of that stuff because I'm not tasting it.
Guys, I'm struggling with the die cut thing. Anybody have any suggestions for me?
Oh, I have some suggestions
No,
for
not
you.
from Becky.
I'm feeling like it's a little dark in here now that the sun went away.
You can turn the overhead on where we're not standing here. I just didn't want it to be
Yeah, I get
while
you.
we were standing here talking. I have a light that's like literally right there.
Is that
See?
better?
Glare.
Oh, that's a little better, but now we have a glare. Or maybe that's just me. Where'd that come from? I think it's from my phone itself. Okay, so is it better with the light out?
No idea.
I don't know. It's a cloudy day here today. It might just be how it is going to be.
Cindy, what did you want me to say again?
Okay. So I'm going to take this one. And I am going to choose
Okay.
the pastel that, I mean the oval.
Think.
Does this
There we go.
fit?
Okay, so we're gonna start.
Well,
I have a couple different ideas
sort of.
here, but we're gonna
Okay.
pretend.
I'm gonna
So
snap
I am
this
going
first.
to grab this first.
I bet this hasn't been used before, right? So we're gonna ink it up super good.
So I'm using pumpkin bread, and I'm just gonna start stamping. Oh, Cindy, what I was saying is if you bend the stamp backwards so that the rubber's at the top, then
Okay, now
you can actually get a little more distance between the image and the words. That way when you cut, you're not going to cut.
It's just perfect. I wonder if the piercing element will work on it.
You're not going to nick any of the words or the images or anything like
You know
that.
what,
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I
go
was
for
saying.
it. What the heck, right? It's just a card. Okay, okay, I'm going to use the die cut machine, so hold on. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over here. plates are way flat. You need to use them more.
Have you seen how used they are?
You haven't seen anything after I got done cutting for that event.
Actually, I have a set over there that's way worse. Because I cut like 160 flowers out on it. So
was that for when we ran out?
Yeah.
Yes, you saved the day.
I am going to grab my little slipper and my blender here.
Oh, well, there we go. There it is. And now I'm going to pull it off, and we have the little piercing element under it.
I can see that there's kind of a shadow there today, guys. I'm sorry about that.
I'm going to
It's the way my light is.
off and see if it's any better. Oh, that's way dark. Okay. You know what? We just have a
So
shadow
camera's
today.
going to flash today.
Okay, we'll work over here.
We're doing flashing stuff.
We'll work over here.
So I'm going to
Okay,
use...
so I'm going to set these aside, and I am going to take this. I can't tell you the name of it because then she'll hear.
I don't care. I'm already...
This. And I'm going to cut one in green. I'm going to get some green.
Leave it out when you're done.
Are you going to copy me?
Huh? No.
I just don't know what color would be best. Gosh, you have all full sheets of green. Haven't you used any?
I used it all when I made the truck. To do the leaves and stuff for the truck.
All your leaves for the truck? I'll bet you did. All right, be right
It's like
back,
I
guys.
have like 10,000 pieces of pool play that are small because they were all the offcuts when I was making the truck.
Where did you put your truck?
It's in the guest bedroom right now. I haven't done anything with it yet.
Oh, it has its own bedroom. Okay. All right, let's cut this out. Oh, maybe I didn't put enough pressure.
This is the Pan Pastel, Cindy. It's like a...
You know what?
Oh yeah, the stamps are really
We
fun.
are starting with
So this is Pan Pastel.
Hang
It's...
on, guys. Sorry, I'm going to go use this
So a lot of
again.
people look at it like a chalk, but what this is actually like pigment in the pan, and it's a very strong pigment. Chalk can have kind of a white cast to it with it. This is pure pigment. You can see the color that it's actually laying down, and I'm really not touching that very hard to pick up that. So it's very soft.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
And we sell these in color
know
family
what
sets.
happened
So
on the fail,
you
but
get
it
a
failed.
set that has, let me look here, 7 colors in it. And then we do have some additional colors that kind of fill in a little bit in the color family.
That we might need to put something like this on here. And then we have to put this somewhere in here. And I don't have an oval that is bigger than this, so I can't layer it. What does this look like if we just put it on there?
And then these sets do come with the tools.
Ooh.
It's
All right.
kind of similar to a powder. It's like a really
I'm
pressed
going
in,
to
but it's all pigment.
cut this. Okay, I'm going to start small. I may end up
And it
recutting
sets right
this.
away. There's no need to have to seal it in or anything. You just let this sit on here for a little bit and it's just going to be just fine. I have nailed these,
so-
done all sorts of stuff. When you very first do it, if you put on especially a really thick layer, you can rub a little bit off, but not much.
I think I'm going to go in one more.
So I'm intentionally leaving the edges of the leaves still with a little bit of color, or a little bit of white space there. Want that to...
Oh, I bet you she cut this down already. This is already... Is you already trimmed this white? Okay, I'll just get a new white to mount it on. Never mind.
And then when you're done, you can just rub that off onto your scratch paper and get the excess pigment off of it. So I'm going to come over here.
Okay, now we can get down to business. As soon as we figure out what our business is. Okay, so now you know that I'm going to do.
So this is the
another one
green
of these
olive. The one I was using before was the raspberry berry.
because I can't
This is
handle
green
it.
olive, and I am going to just switch my slipper around so I have the clean edge, or the clean side, for the green olive. Only because this green
All right, we almost have ourselves together.
is a little bit lighter.
Almost.
So,
Okay.
Cindy, we're usually about a little over a half hour, but it stays recorded so you can come back.
Okay, so now where's my... Oh, I don't have any pen pastel tools. I only brought sponges.
Well,
Do you
way
have
to
another
go.
one of those? Do you mind if I get it colored?
That's fine.
Hey, dude, I need a sponge on it.
Sponges are up here.
Oh.
How many times have you been in my craft room?
I don't know. Well, I think you move things.
I don't.
I think you
Well,
do.
I did between the seasons. I did not since the season has started.
Oh,
So,
you're such a liar. Alright, let's color these. If we can get this on here. These are just little soft sponges that you just put on this little foot. Oh my goodness, if you can get them on.
so this is not...
And then you just pick up color with these. Alright, so let's figure out what color we're going to...
I could probably have just used a paintbrush to get a little closer to this, but...
see how bright this is. Ooh, yikes, that's bright. That's really bright. Becky doesn't do things that bright. So we starting over.
Almost
Okay.
there. This part takes the longest. Holy cow.
There we go. Hey guys, oh, I finally can see all your comments. Woohoo! Hello!
But look, I have really pretty pattern paper now.
Okay. So, let's start here.
So,
We'll color this in.
now I am
with a
going
little bit of
to
yellow. And I'm not going to worry too much about
start
the,
doing my cutting.
um,
So what I want to do
much about staying
is
in
I've
the
got
lines,
this
'cause I wanna
pre-cut.
cut it out.
So I want to
And then I'm going to take this darker one.
just do...
This color. This is the color
edge
that we
around
used
it.
at our event last weekend.
So I want
lot.
to...
And just kind of shade the inside with this.
just set this in. So it's just going to give it a little stitched edge just inside where it's cut. And I'm not going to worry about
So-
cutting again. I'm just going to do
Yeah,
the stitch.
good enough. Okay,
Then-
so these are pan pastels. So I just colored them in with pan pastel.
I'm going to overlay
And now I have to figure
a
out what to
rectangle
put
that
in
has the
very
just for you, but I
center.
need to see how
something
big
to
that
put in
needs
the
to
very
be.
Center of it. That's
So what I
dark.
want to do...
So I guess I'm going to grab this color palette.
Okay.
I think while I'm at it, I'm just going to.
So I'm going to use this one, but you can see that the sentiment itself is going to actually extend out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this first.
Okay.
Are you
so
making
now-
threats over there?
a new one.
Do I need to ban you from my craft room?
Threats? Well, not exactly threats. That's an awfully strong word. I was more like just gonna trick you a little by putting the wrong lids on the wrong pastel sheets. Okay, so is there...
I actually do know my colors pretty well,
Not
so...
me. I'd be like, which one did that go to?
Okay, so it's going to extend out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors, my shears here, my Detail
So
Pro ones,
now,
and I'm going to cut
on this one,
right up along the edge here
I gotta get all this color off of here.
to match that up.
I'm gonna take
And then
a
I'm
little
going
bit
to
of
come down
green.
here.
Actually, a lot, so if you get some.
Sorry,
on
I'm a little off
first.
camera because I'm trying to be able to see this because I'm working so close
Now
to
I'm
it.
going to
But I'm going
just
to
curve these in
curve around
and fill in just
right
some
along the
greenery.
kind of the
Man,
tail
this
of
thing is
that.
huge. This is kind of hard
And
to
I
work
can go
with.
in and trim this again once I get it cut. I just want to
Crap, and there's some berries.
go ahead
Okay,
and
well,
do this.
hang on,
So let's
do
get the
another color.
stitch border too because I
Get
think
this darker one.
that needs to be on there. So what I'm going to do now So I'm going to just lift up that tail of that Y.
This is so tiny you really can't even tell.
And line these in here.
So I'm just going to put it on there. Okay. So now, guys, I got to get one more color.
And now I'm going to just use a little piece
little
of painter's tape.
berries.
Put it on my wrist and then put it out. So I can put that down so that that stays in place while I'm going.
I'll figure it out.
This one I can line up and it should be fine, but this one, because I've got that tail there, I don't want it to shift.
Well, maybe I
So
can figure it out.
let's go.
There's not really... Okay, I don't know what color this one is. Let's see what color this one is. Oh, that'll work.
Crash, bang, boom.
Could you keep it down over there?
No.
Wow, you're loud.
I really can't.
It's just one of those days.
Yeah.
Okay, I jokingly said I was going to mix up your pan pastels, but the truth is I did, so I'm not even going to try to put them away. So I'll just wait for you. Okay, let me cut this out. Let me tell you guys a funny story that happened today. So I was getting ready to go over to Sarah's, and I thought, oh great, I'll go potty real quick. Well, you know, I have a 6-month-old puppy, and so that means I haven't gone potty by myself for like 6 months. It's like having kids again. So sure enough, she comes in, she's standing there right beside me, and I knew she was right beside me because that's where she always stands, because she tries to lick the plunger, and then I have to yell at her, smack her on the head, and tell her no, and then she leaves. Well, unbeknownst to me, she put her head in the toilet, and I sat on her, and she let out this yelp, and of course I bounced back up thinking, what on earth was that? And then she moved away from me so fast that she hit the door. We have a bathroom that has the little tiny toilet bathroom inside the real bathroom. So she hit the door so hard that it bounced back, and then it bounced forward to close it just as she was trying to get out of the bathroom, and it shut her head in the door. So then when she gets outside of the bathroom, she turns around and she looks at me like, what the hell just happened here? And I said, are you okay, Daphne? And she lets out this woof, and she turns around and walked away. Honestly, when I left to come to Sarah's today, I have no idea where that dog is in my house. I may go home to a nice little surprise. I'm not sure. But it was kind of funny. I don't think I've ever sat on my dog's head before.
Well, so I have to tell you, Becky was actually a little bit late
today
getting here, so compared to her normal. So when I go to, I'm going to actually show you this. I'm taking you out to show you this. When she got here, this is the sweatshirt that she's wearing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, really? You didn't want to come? I'm sorry.
Alright, you guys are going to have to go over to Sarah's Much Love Sarah page so that you can see my shirt. Yeah, kind of
Yeah,
funny.
it was a little crazy. Hi, Lil.
Freezing today, so
sorry, we talk over each other a lot doing this. It's
okay. So now,
so what I'm going to do is line that up there, but I'm going to put it on some foam squares as I do it.
Okay. So
and then I'm going to actually leave that off, so I'm going to trim that off down the edge.
You see that? You want to see that? Here we go. Okay, now we are going to...
And you can see I did go a little bit further than where it cut on that
we're going to put this
die, but it's going to be okay because it's just going to sit there together fine.
Somehow.
So,
and then fold our card
we'll
base
do that.
in half.
And I need to add silk.
White today. And look at
So I think I'm
that.
actually going to do it on the background with it.
Oh well.
Let me...
It's just through practice, right? Right. Okay, so I'm going to put
I got a little smear I must have rubbed against this too soon. Just going to erase that
So hold on.
from the background. Get the little bits and pieces that I don't want there. Okay.
This one?
So I'm going to use gold silk.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's just cut this a little bit here.
And I want it to be kind of under where I'm going to put this, so I just want it just to peek out underneath it. So I'm going to try and keep it concentrated like right about there. So.
Okay, and then, you know, probably I should just remeasure this and make sure it's perfect, but you know what? Why? We'll just go for it.
Did you guys do anything fun over the weekend? We actually had mostly good weather, although it did kind of hail on us for about a hot second this weekend.
Put this down here
It was
because
kind of
I
crazy.
don't want those pastels all over my
Okay, so while that's
business.
just drying just for a few seconds, I'm going to go ahead and cut a pumpkin bread mat to put underneath that.
Oh, wait. We gotta do this first. We gotta incorporate some silks in here. So I grabbed the white silk. And let's get to see what it looks like here.
Crash, bang, boom.
That's not white at all.
Okay.
Look at that. Okay, maybe I gotta shake the heck out of it.
So I'm just going to use some craft glue.
Hello, Pauline. Shelly. I know, poor doggy. I know. Well, you know, that's what she gets for being a dog and trying to put her head in the toilet. Okay, so this white is not white. There's nothing white about it. Can you guys see that? Sarah, have you played with this white silk yet?
Very little. I just put it on a couple things just to test it, but it's very sheer.
It's very sheer. I need some white.
Which it's really nice on the dark background. I liked that.
Well, it's not going to be nice if we can't even see it. Alright, let's put some on first.
It doesn't count the view using it if we can't see it.
Oh, great. I'll just go get another one. You and your rules. Alright.
Somebody has to have rules, right? Or else Becky just does what she wants to do.
You'll be seeing this thing whether you want to or not. Okay, so silks are just water-based ink in a little applicator so that you can flick it. You can flick it, you can paint it, and do whatever you want. This one is dark roast. So now we have to talk while we dry.
So I'm actually kind of loving this, so I'm actually putting it on a card base today.
I always have to wait for things to
Sometimes
dry.
when we think things are ugly, we don't put them on a card base. This one's cute though, so.
Am I seriously going to stick this down?
Okay, so I want to put this on first, and then I'll put it on the card base. So I'm going to take the release paper off on the foam squares.
And they'll drip. Oh, you can sort of see that white now.
Which one are you looking at, Cindy? Was it the silk?
Yes.
Was it this? This is a water-based ink. It's got a lot of shimmer in it. It comes in a bunch of different colors. I think there's like 18 altogether of the colors. My very favorite thing in the whole world is the sparkle silk. And I have a little short video somewhere, so if you go onto my page and look on the videos tab, you can find a little video, and it's just the bottle of silk sitting there, but it shows all the sparkle as it's rotating through the bottle.
That was a cool video, Sarah.
So, but silks are awesome. They are seriously magic in a bottle. It's like my favorite thing ever. In fact, I got to share it with somebody inking Idaho on the road that had never seen it before, and so I was like, oh, you guys are going to love this. They had to film it because it was so pretty going on.
For me. Okay.
So we're going to put this on a card base.
Surprise, surprise. Okay, we're taking this off.
So I'm just using the Journey Craft glue to do this. It gives me a little bit more wiggle room time to get stuff in the position that I want it in.
Now we're talking.
So,
Okay.
which is always helpful when you want to be picky about.
White on this card so that you could see this darker color better, and it showcases our center better.
Now we had pearl sequins and drops, and I'm going to use the fashion gold pieces. These are a metallic gold, and they're so pretty, but I thought it would go well with the gold silk.
So I'm just going to...
So I'm just going to put a couple...
Put this down a little bit better, but I am going to
put that right there.
glue a little bit of this everywhere. Ooh, what is wrong with my glue today?
Becky's having technical issues over there.
Every time I have technical issues.
I'm okay with that though.
Yes, I know you are. Hey, it's hell riding the short bus, man. Leave me alone. Okay.
So I have to tell you, I had a clinic appointment today. I'm taking some medication that makes my blood thinner, and I have to go get it tested all the time.
We should have scooted.
And I'm sitting in the waiting room waiting to go in for my turn to get checked. And everybody that's in there is in their 70s and 80s. I felt like a baby in there. And I'm like, this is actually kind of good because I feel really old most of the time anymore.
And I think I'm just going to go ahead and put
There's the finished card.
Here. You're already finished?
How's it look?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well,
so I have
figure out some sequins,
the pumpkin bread was the
jewels.
Stamped image, and then my matte, and then this color here is pumpkin bread. And I have my pan pastels that I used to create the background. I have my gold silk,
in the center.
my pearls, sequins, and drops, and then
so now
my
we gotta find
die
some
cuts
pearls,
that I
sequins,
used.
or drops to use.
So that is the whole thing. Isn't that
What
cool? I
colors
love
and
that paper.
sequins and what color sequins do you have? Just silver?
Just the silver.
Just silver? Well, that's not going to work out for me. That's definitely not going to work out.
I have lots of other colors, but they're
Yeah, I saw that.
contraband
That's contraband.
I was really into
Contraband.
sequins before I started doing this, and I just can't bear to get rid of them because I've got some really pretty colors. So.
Oh, jeez.
And look, all my dies are in place.
So
I can get cleaned up
pearls?
really fast with this.
Pearls,
Hi, Cheryl.
jewels.
Pretty
Or
much,
pearls?
Cindy. Pretty much, but it is so pretty. In fact, let
I
me...
hate these decisions. I'm not going to use pearls
This is
'cause
the
they're
clear.
not super white.
This is just the
I
sparkle
use
silk.
these
It's
all the
really, really
time,
pretty.
So here, we'll use a gold.
I'm going to grab just a little piece of paper.
So now we got to figure out.
So
what
just
to
plain
put them.
paper.
All right, so.
So I'm going to
gonna
shake
take
this out and
the
put this on
biggest
here.
one,
This is,
and
like I
put
said,
it
this
over
is just the
here.
sparkle. This is the one I
Then
definitely
I'm
call
gonna
magic
take
in a bottle.
The middle-sized one.
So you don't see a whole lot there. It just looks a little bit silvery because of the way that the light's hitting it. But when I start moving it, you can see all of that shine.
I guess I'm gonna put it.
And this stuff is
there.
actually on sale. Today is the
And
last
then
day.
we'll take
So
a
it's
little
20%
one,
off in
and we'll put
April
it on here.
with it. And since today's April 30th, it's the last day you can get this for the 20% off.
Maybe not.
So all the silks
Gonna
are that
put a
way,
couple of these
and
down
our
here.
splashes, which are our spray inks.
And then
So-
I'll put one more on here.
Yeah, no, there's never too much sparkle,
What do you
Cindy.
think, guys?
Everything has
What
to
do
be
you think?
glittery and sparkly. So,
Enough? Good enough for having
okay,
a
I'm gonna
set
switch
with
the camera
a
around
image.
and
Okay, guys, I'm gonna turn
get
you
this
around.
thing.
So
Hang on.
hold on.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, I don't even have anywhere to put my stuff. Ooh, that's a mess.
Becky spread out every single pan pastel here.
I just couldn't decide what we needed. We were being creative. That's what it was. We were being creative. Okay, now we have to turn that overhead light off. That's really bright.
Oh, see, you're getting to see the back end of my craft room there.
Woo! Look at mine. I can't even see myself. Hold on.
You're really bright.
Yeah, really bright now. Okay, lights
Ah,
out.
better.
Lights out.
Okay, so
All right.
you
Let
ready?
me see. Oh, that's gorgeous.
I love
Dirty
with the leaves.
dog.
What?
You thought about this. That's the problem with picking out your stamp set at your own house is you have time
Yeah.
to think about it a little bit.
A little bit, but
Okay, I think Sarah
you
takes
never
it today.
know what you're actually going to get for the
No,
other stuff.
you don't.
So you really can't plan that much ahead.
Okay,
So-
so they're very different. Usually
They're
we come
different,
out
yeah.
very similar. We didn't this time.
The
so-
last few times that we've done it, we've actually come out really similar.
I know it's been
And especially using the same colors, we get that way
Yeah.
with stuff.
Yeah,
So
very
But they're
similar.
very, very
Ooh,
different.
That is just gorgeous.
So,
Okay.
if you want to see Becky's card and you're watching on my channel, you're going to have to go over to Inking Idaho and watch it live on her page, or watch the recording on her page.
And if you're watching it live on my Inking Idaho channel, head over to Much Love Sarah and watch the recording of the card that she created with the same items. So let's go through it again. So today we had to incorporate pumpkin bread color into our card, and our elements were pan pastels, silks, pearls, drops, and sequins, and die cuts. So I think for once I used them all. I
Yeah. I don't think she cheated this time. I can
Sometimes
see everything.
Sometimes I get home and I went, oh, I forgot to use that one thing. But hey,
And you know, as always, there's an award.
there's an award.
So you want to watch both videos because you want to see who gets the least crappy assembled project of the week
That's
award.
right. So let us know in the comments who you feel like made the best use of the products this week. And if you enjoyed this, please share this video with your friends.
Or if you want to, you know, stuff the ballot box a little bit, share it with your friends and tell them to go vote for me.
Rude.
So.
Rude. All right, you guys, have a great week, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
See you next week. Much love to you all.